Hey, I'm Carrie Van Ice here at Get Your Vibe Right, and today I'm going to tell you how to stop miscreating in your life. So a while back, I did a video titled, Life Isn't Happening to You, It's Happening from You. And this is all based around this concept of law of attraction, and we create our own reality. And the real key to us creating our own reality has to do with our thoughts and our feelings, but mostly our feelings. At least our feelings are our indicator of whether we are creating the life that we want or whether we are miscreating our life. So if you have taken stock, looked around your life and seen a few areas where you wish things were better, maybe things aren't going so well, you know that you are miscreating in that area of your life. And one of the main reasons why is because you've got some not so great feelings about that area of your life, right? Of course. It's probably frustrating. Maybe it's aggravating. Maybe it's depressing. Maybe it's anxiety inducing. Maybe, you just can't seem to find a good purchase when it comes to emotions about that thing. And this is exactly what I want you to start thinking about, is using that negative emotion as a warning bell. That's exactly what it is. Anytime that you feel a negative emotion, it is a warning from your system that you are about to miscreate something in your life. So think about it. Think about being in a mall or out in a shopping center or even in a hotel or a bank, and an alarm bell goes off. Immediately we take stock. We stop where we are, we look around, we see what's going on. Am I in an emergency situation here? And when it comes to negative emotion, if you want to change that area of your life, you are in an emergency situation. However, now you are also in a position of great opportunity. Because you have heeded the warning bell of negative emotion, you can take 2 steps to get yourself back on track with creating the life that you really want or creating the outcome that you really desire. The first one is, when you sense that warning bell of negative emotion, stop and say, what is it that made me feel bad? Was it something someone said? Was it something someone did? Was it something I did? What was it? So that's the first step. Once you know that, then you know what your trigger is. That's going to be very helpful going forward because it's probably not the last time it's going to happen. Even if you start shifting the way you feel, this will be an indicator as you move forward into your new creation, but life doesn't usually pivot on a dime, right? So here's your second step. This is how you start to make things better. You want to ask yourself, now that I know what triggered me, I know what I don't want. What is it that I do want in this situation? What outcome do I want? Then you know where to start putting your attention, putting your focus, because what you want makes you feel good, right? You wouldn't want it otherwise. You want something, you want a certain outcome, you want something to happen in your life because you know it's going to make you feel good. So with these 2 things, what is it that triggered my negative emotion, my warning bell? Okay, now what is it that I really want? And now my whole job is to hold my focus on what it is I want. This will stop the miscreation process. It's not always easy. I can be totally honest with you. Our default setting often is to focus on what we don't like, what's bothering us, is to just sit in it and wallow in it. And we think by rolling it around and around and around in our head that we are going to somehow solve that. That's not how creation works. That's not how law of attraction works. When you focus on what you don't want, the universe shows up for you too and says, great, here it is. So when you focus on what you want, Great, here it is. Isn't that a miracle? It's amazing. So don't go down that rabbit hole of negative emotion. Heed the warning bell, take stock, do these two things, and stop chasing the mechanical rabbit you're never going to catch. Stop thinking the thoughts that are never going to get you to the solution or the outcome that you're looking for. So I love to make my things actionable. By the way, you should subscribe to my channel if you're digging on this at all, because I talk about these things all the time. And my goal with each one of these videos is to actually give you something that you can implement in your life. There's lots of people out there who talk about theory and they give you all the information, but they don't follow up with giving you something that you can actually take forward and put into action in your life and see a real difference. I am absolutely committed to doing that with each one of my videos. So if that's something that you're into and you want to walk away from 5 or 7 minutes of your time with something that you can really do to change what you're feeling in your life, change your life for the better, get your vibe right. I'm your girl. I'm Carrie here at Get Your Vibe Right. Subscribe to this channel and I will bring you more of these actionable tips so you can stop miscreating.